All right, everybody, welcome back. You are listening to the Entrepreneurial Web. Again, this week we are trying something new. 4 segments, 4 different guests, 4 parts of North America. First, we were in Alberta, Canada, then San Diego. We zoomed back here to New York City, Jamaica, Queens in the house, and finally, alas, surrounding ourselves with awesome people. We are going to the Cleveland, Ohio area, where I'd like to welcome my guest, Ryan Luce, who is on the verge of something big, a big life-changing physical move for him, and also embarking on his first entrepreneurial business venture in the midst of all this craziness. Ryan, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Do you have a cup of coffee? Are you nice and caffeinated?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes, I actually went with the yellow cup because I thought it complemented the purple shirt.
Beautiful.
I purposely did that.
So I was blessed with this gift from Ryan. It came in the mail yesterday. Stay caffeinated. His branding on the back.
I love that shirt.
It's a great shirt, and I'm so stoked that I got it in time to wear it for the show. Tell everybody what's going down, man. What's happening? What are you up to?
Besides, checking my pulse I don't know. Listen. I've done MMA, and I haven't been as nervous to step in a cage as I am right now for some reason. I don't know why. I'm nervous right now, so just bear with me. Sorry about
totally
that.
Normal. But, totally normal.
I guess what's going on is I've always wanted to do something, not like in the grand scheme, not like a huge thing, like, oh, I'm going to go change the world. That's someone else's bag of tricks. I'm not that way. I just wanted to do something small and quaint, something that I could build, I could grow, and I could help out my local community and maybe even give back to my kids in the future with,
Yep.
But for the longest time, I didn't know what it was that I could do. I didn't know what my talents were. So I was always just trying to mentally think about, oh, well, can I do this or can I do that? I went to school for chemical engineering, and you can't really just go open up a quaint chemical engineering shop, right? It's like, hey guys, come over here.
Not
Let's
that easy.
mix some of these chemicals. Yeah. So I always just trying to think about that, and then one day, well, because I also love coffee, so I'm always making coffee and inviting people over, and we're talking about coffee, and all I would have was just a regular coffee pot, and I got bored with that, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to invest in a small espresso machine. And learn how to make espressos and cappuccinos and everything like specialty type coffees. So once I got that and I started making them and giving them to my wife and a couple of my neighbors and some friends, they said that they were good. So I was like, oh, okay. I was like, well, maybe I could do that, because it's my passion. I like to make coffee. I like to drink coffee and talk about it. Why don't I try to open up my own shop? Why don't I try to do that? Because I could have a nice little quaint small shop, which is exactly what I want, something small. I could give back to the community, like with Ryan's Coffee House in the back of little kids' jerseys, like that kind of way. Mm-hmm. I always think that would just be cute and cool. So that was about 2 or 3 years ago when that idea finally kicked in, and I was like, all right, maybe I could do this. Now we'll fast forward to where we are now, and we're kind of just ripping the Band-Aid off because my parents moved and her parents moved. So it was kind of inevitable that we were going to move, but we just didn't know when. And we kept going, well, we'll wait to move because we wanted to open up the coffee shop when we move. We're like, we'll wait to move until we get this situated and we get X amount of dollars saved up. So when that kind of happened, they were like, well, I don't know if we're ready yet. We'll move when we get to this situation and this much saved up. And then it kept getting extended to the point where I think my wife even just brought up, because she's like, yeah, I think I'm ready to move. And I was like, oh, I don't know if we're ready. We don't have this ready. And I think we wanted to save up a little bit of money. She's like, if we keep saying we're not going to move until we have X amount and this situated, we're not going to move. We're just going to be stuck here and we're never going to open up the shop. She's like, we just need to go, have faith, and go and do it. So that's why we're like, all right, fine. Fuck it. We're going to go. Sorry, I don't know if I can say that.
No, you can curse. It's okay.
Okay.
Nobody gives a shit.
Well, because I just realized it was like live, so you don't have like a boot button, so that's why.
Fuck them.
So, so that's why we're kind of like, all right, we're gonna go. But the other safety net, which helps me not stress as much. Like if you follow me on Twitter, you'll see that I'll post my panic moments. I'll post them on there. I'm like, oh crap, what if this happens?
There were a bunch of them lately.
Yeah, so I'll just start openly panicking all throughout Twitter. So if you follow me there, you're gonna see the raw end of this. But the one thing that does kind of help me out is both of our parents are down there, and both of them have already said that they will support us and make sure that we don't end up, I guess, on the streets. If you know what I mean. So if everything goes belly up and we fail, we have a safety net of two sets of parents down there who'll be like, all right, well, come here, we're going to help you dust you off and then get you going again.
Yeah.
So that's huge. The support network is what really keeps me sane, I guess.
Yeah. And it always will be. Thing. And that goes back to the message this week is about surrounding yourself with people that will pick you up and help you out. And honestly, like that scenario you got a great foundation to build a business off of. It will be fucked up. Bad things are going to happen. Like you could lose your business. You most likely will not be put out on the street. And you got to imagine, like, think about what a lot of people have gone through recently. I mean, a lot of people put their whole lives into a business that just opened up and they just lost everything. I hope they're not out on the street, but with over 30 million people unemployed in the United States, it's going to be sticky. So, it is a crazy time for you to take this, take this opportunity and reach out for this grab. But honestly, if you don't, somebody else is going to. And there are people that are like built for this kind of thing that will just scoop it all up. So, pat yourself on the back a little bit for even just considering it, and being able to come on and talk about it. And it's, you got a lot. You got a lot under you. It sounds like you're poised for success. Whatever happens, in terms of your ability to sell coffee, that's different. That's a whole different bag.
Yeah. Thanks. Yeah.
So you're also really active on social media on like all platforms. What kind of fired that off? I mean, that's how I think you came onto my radar through Twitter, but then it's like, oh, he's here. Like you have 2 Twitter accounts, you have 2 Instagram accounts, you're on LinkedIn, you have Facebook, like TikTok. What drove that? Because that's going to service you a lot in the future if you stay with that, especially in any kind of like monetary endeavors. But what was the impetus for that? What got you going on social media so hard? Hi.
Yeah. Can you see him?
That's talent. You have an extra. You could touch your ear with your foot.
Yeah. So obviously, I follow Gary Vee and I believe in a lot of things that he says, mainly because he's got a proven track record of it.
Yeah.
So you can't ignore it if he's been right so many times. So
it's all good. Don't worry about it.
So at the beginning of the year, I was like, all right, I'm going to finally start focusing on social media and try to learn it and try to brand myself. The reason why I got 2 Twitters and 2 Instagrams, and I think I got like 3 different Facebooks, which I haven't really dabbled in a whole lot right now, is because I didn't know if I wanted to build the business brand or my personal brand. Mm-hmm. So I was like, I think it would be easier if I just built the business brand and just posted a bunch of different coffee pictures on Instagram. So that's where I kind of started. And then I was like, well, Gary always says I got to build my personal brand, and I was kind of confused by that. But one day it finally clicked, and I was like, oh, okay, I think I understand what I got to do. So then I jumped into Twitter, and I was like, and I started this January like 6th or 7th. So this was by, I think I got hard into Twitter in April, like the beginning of April, maybe end of March. And I was like, oh shit, I'm already behind. At least in my head, I was behind. So like, fuck, sure. I got to hit this hard. So I just jumped into Twitter, and at first I was really uncomfortable and nervous with my tweets. So they were like very sparsely, and I don't think they were really, they weren't worded real. They were kind of really thought out. Whereas now you can kind of see me where I'm just going to post what's on my mind. Whereas before I was like, I was writing it out and then deleting, and then writing it out and then deleting. But yeah, so and then I'm starting to see a lot more engagement from people, which gets me excited and gets me going.
Yeah.
So I'm not really, like Gary says, I'm not really worried about the numbers. I love the engagement, the numbers or whatever, but just getting people to comment and me commenting on them and us going back and forth has helped my I guess my social media confidence. It gave me a boost. So that's why I'm able to post a lot more just going forward with that. So I'm hoping in the end it helps out and works out for me.
No, absolutely.
So,
You're doing
if it doesn't, I've met some people.
Yeah.
So.
No, you're doing a fantastic job. And I think that's really key. It's more about the relationships you build with the people that are engaging with you than some arbitrary number. We got to wrap it up. Where can people find you digitally these days? What are some of your handles and such?
On Twitter, I made my Twitter years ago, so it's actually TLC MMA from when I used to do MMA, but I'm too lazy to change
I love that.
So find me on Twitter on TLC MMA. My business Twitter is, I think it's Ryan's _coffee. I'll post on my personal one, TLC MMA on Twitter. And then on Instagram, look up los.ryan on Instagram. And you can follow me on my coffee shop, which is Ryan's _coffee_house, I believe, on Instagram.
Awesome. Well, I wish you the best of luck. Yeah. I wish you the best of luck in like the most immediate future and all the things that are going down, and definitely look forward to being a part of your process and your journey. It's been really inspirational so far to talk with somebody in like this raw state. So keep up the awesome work. I mean, we'll do this again. We'll do a longer format sometime, maybe after you get up and running or get moved, and we'll dig in a little deeper. All right. Cool.
All right, yeah, thank you. Thanks for having me on.
You got it.
Awesome.
Awesome, man. We'll talk soon. All right, everybody. Have a great week. Take care of yourself.
All right.
Keep that distance, but surround yourself somehow with some really awesome people. We'll check in with you next week. You are listening to the Entrepreneurial Web. Peace out.